Hey there, my fellow intellectuals. How are you doing today? It is Tuesday, June 16th, and I'm back with another vlog for you guys. I really enjoyed yesterday where I felt very productive with you guys watching me, holding me accountable as always, and I think I'm just going to continue doing it, and I might make it more of a regular thing to do this. I'm not so sure if it's going to be like an everyday thing, but we're just going to see where it goes. I kind of like doing this because it's fairly easy to compile all the clips together at the end of the day and make into a nice little vlog for you guys. And, I feel like it helped me keep a more consistent YouTube routine, I suppose. And, I feel motivated to get back to work, full steam ahead after sort of a hectic past 2 weeks. And I already have a couple of things on my agenda. I just got a couple of emails, one from my advisor, one from another, one from a postdoc. I'm not a postdoc, so one from a postdoc asking me about a question on how to explain how to do a certain task. And so I'm going to have to spend a bit of time addressing those emails today and continue with my own, research on the black holes and continue preparing for my summer student that's going to come in July. So yeah, got a tall task of things to do today. Also have a scheduled observing run tomorrow night at Lick Observatory. So I'm going to be observing remotely, as in I'm not going to be going to the observatory because of the coronavirus restrictions, but I've set up the home remote observing software. So essentially I've set up the software that I can connect to the observatory and control different apparatuses on the telescope to look at active galactic nuclei. So if we can observe tomorrow night, then I'll be observing, and I might bring you guys along for that and sort of show you what the prep is like. Other than that, I think I will get ready to just get started with my work today. So let's start montaging, shall we? Okay, so I don't know if anyone else just saw what I was doing, but I was writing emails for the past, I think, 25 minutes or so, and I just want to know if you guys do the same thing, because I spend a lot of time on emails, especially to people who are like my advisor or someone who is like a collaborator, if they are, within academia, or if they're, directly related to my career in some way. I will spend, a lot of time on a 3-sentence email, because these emails I've been sending are not that long at all, but I'm sort of like meticulously looking at each word and how I'm phrasing things, and I'm going back and like, no, that doesn't sound that good, I want to phrase it a different way. And I just want to know if you guys do this, because like I said, it took 25 minutes to send 3 emails, and so that's what, like an average of 8 minutes per email, and these emails were only maybe a couple of sentences long each time. But I don't know. I don't know if this is just me or if other people do this and they look over every word, because I don't know. I just don't like the possibility of sending emails with like grammatical or punctuation errors to, people, especially like my advisor or other people of importance. So I'm very meticulous with that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a good thing. Most people are going to be like, yeah, it's a good thing. But to me, it always feels like I'm wasting a lot of time, because, email writing isn't necessarily super productive in terms of research sense, but communication is important, and being clear and concise is an important skill to have. But I wish I could do it a little bit faster. So just drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think, if you guys do that too. And I'm going to continue back to working now. I have another email I still have to write, and that's to the postdoc. I haven't even addressed the postdoc's question yet that he asked me about how to do a certain task. So I'm going to look at it, try and see what the confusion is all about, and try and explain it to him in a way that hopefully he won't need a follow-up email. So back to montaging. Okay guys, it is break time, so you know what that means. It's time to be physically fit, not just stay in the desk all day and let my body deteriorate. It's time to actually, get up, move around, do some exercises just to make sure I'm not just, being a desk potato all day, essentially. So my arms are killing me from yesterday's push-up routine. I can't believe 10 push-ups could do that much damage to your arms, so I'm not going to do push-ups right now. I'm going to do sit-ups. And I'm going to use like one of these big suitcases to hold down my feet while I do the sit-ups. So this again, encourage you guys to be, physically fit. You don't have to be like a, world-class athlete, but, be, not at the desk all day. That's all I'm pleading for you guys. Let's get fit together. Let's be, or maybe even if not like perfectly physically fit, let's just not be desk potatoes all day. That's the goal. That's the goal. Not be a desk potato. So let's set down the camera here. Okay. And let's tilt it down a bit so you guys can see. I'm going to use the suitcase to hold down my feet, essentially. Oh. Here we go. Oh, okay, 20 sit-ups. Yikes. So, there you go, 20 sit-ups for the first break of the day. Don't know if I want to do that for every break, but feels good, man. Feels good to know I'm not just being in my chair all day. So, let's get back to work and maybe drink some water in the meantime. Stay hydrated too. That's another thing. Stay hydrated. And I guess back to montaging, That's what we do on this channel, apparently. So it is lunchtime right now, and if you're wondering what I made, I have it right here on the chair next to me. As you can tell, it is hot dogs and carrots and some apple that I have cut up. Sorry, don't know what I'm saying there. But yeah, I think this is a little bit better than the last meal I had on camera, which was burger and chips. So now I have some fruits and vegetables, making progress towards a healthier lifestyle. It's not totally healthy, but it's a step in the right direction, in my honest opinion. So I'm going to eat. You guys, make sure you eat, make sure you stay hydrated, as you're working with me throughout this day, which I know you're doing. I know you're working with me. You're grinding like I am. Make sure to stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay fed, and, get out and move. I think I might actually go out for a walk today because it actually cleared up. It was very foggy this morning. Hold on, see if you guys can see the blue sky. Can you see blue sky? I don't know if you guys can see blue sky. My camera it's not doing a good job of showing the blue sky. And I will take a walk to sort of wind down the end of my day later on. So, gonna have lunch and stay productive, guys. Lunch has been devoured, guys. Completely ate it. I'm so full. So I just got confirmation from observatory that our observing run tomorrow night is going to be canceled, so I won't have to observe tomorrow night, and that's kind of unfortunate because I think it'll be a while till I observe again, and it's sort of a process that you kind of need to practice over and over again until you can get the routine down. And I've been doing it since last year. It's been over almost a year now since I first learned how to do it on my own, and I observe every couple of months or so. So it's not something I regularly practice and have to sort of always, semi-relearn every time, but not exactly. So that's kind of a bummer. But I guess I won't be able, I won't have to stay up all night tomorrow night, which is kind of nice because observing runs kind of take a lot out of you. You're up all night trying to stay focused, and then you finish, and then you're just dead tired, and it's 7 in the morning, and then you just go to sleep, and then, your sleep schedule is sort of ruined for the next few days. So I guess that's a positive to look at the situation at. And yeah, so no observing. What are you going to do? Okay guys, so I'm outside for a walk now. And it is so nice outside. It is 75 with a breeze. It's perfect weather. Could not have asked for better weather. I should be doing this more often, to be honest. Whoa, I kicked something. That's another thing. I should be watching where I'm going. It's I want to be able to talk to you guys, but in the process I'm ignoring part of my surroundings, and I should probably pay more attention, that's for sure. But this is sort of keeping in with the theme of the video, man. You gotta stay fit, got to go on walks, don't just stay cooped up all the time. If you're indoors, move around. If you can go outside for a walk, go outside for a walk. And I think these are things that I was really trying to be very prudent and diligent about when we first started this quarantine. I think if you remember from my earlier vlogs, I was going on this same path a couple of months ago. But honestly, that sort of deteriorated, especially with the candidacy exam. Just didn't really have the time, or just didn't feel like it was such a big thing to do in comparison to the candidacy exam. But now that it's over, I feel like I should continue doing this stuff again. So, it's nice to just stretch the legs, man. I'm not gonna look at my iPhone and see what it's been telling me about my fitness, because everyone's got an iPhone, it has that fitness section, and it's going to tell you how active you've been and tell you how many steps you've taken and what your average is. Man, my average compared to how it was before COVID, oh man, I don't even want to think. I think it's probably just so depressing to look at that it's just going to depress me if I looked at my phone and I looked at the stats of my activity before and after COVID-19. But wasn't there what was the number? Was the number 10,000 steps a day? There was some number of steps that it was this amount of steps is the standard amount that you should be walking every day. And I can't remember what the number was. I want to say it was 10,000 or 5,000, something like that. But for some reason I thought it was 10, because I think it was somewhere along the lines of about 2 miles of walking. And I know that a mile is about 5,280 feet. So it sounds to me that it should be 10,000 steps. I would be lucky if I got 1,000 steps a day at this rate. But looks like I'm by myself for the most part. I feel like my mask is just here for protection in case I come across people, but I haven't seen a single soul since I've walked in this loop. I'm gonna go to this other side of the street actually. It's got some shade, maybe a better view. I'll show you guys the view. Hold on, let's see. Take a look over there. What do you see? What do you see, guys? There's some noise over there. Yeah, I don't know what you can see over there. What can you see? Oh, you can see a pretty nice view over there. It seems so far away. I haven't been to school in such a long time. School's just over there, and I haven't come anywhere near it. I've gotten so used to just living in my apartment now and just not going outdoors that often that it's going to be a major struggle to get back to how things used to be when we do get back to, normality, whatever that means. So,
yeah, just out here for a walk, emptying my thoughts with you guys. I'm sorry the content may not be the most exciting. I mean, you know, astrophysics sounds cool and all, I'm sure, when I put that in the title, but the actual life of an astrophysics PhD student or a physics PhD student, you know, unless you're like in a lab and, you know, messing with materials and experiments and whatnot, you know, it just looks like a desk job. I'm sure it looks like when you're watching my vlogs and my montages. It's just me at my desk, at my computer, maybe on my iPad, and just typing away or writing stuff on my iPad. So I don't know if it looks the most exciting, but you know, that's really the life. You know, I feel like if I'm going to advertise the life of the astrophysics grad student, you got to be honest, and honestly, that's what I do. And I'm kind of sad we don't have the observing run tomorrow night, because then I would have had some content to show you what it's like to observe. Even though observing is not really mainly part of my thesis, like I don't do any observing for my own research and my own data, but just having the skill to observe and being part of a collaboration is really fun, and I think it really shows what it's like to be, you know, an astrophysicist or an astronomer, an observational astronomer. So that's a bummer. We'll probably get a few more nights and a few more months, said my advisor. So, whoa, wait, do you see that? Do you see that lizard there? Hold on, do you guys see that lizard? I can't see if you see that lizard. Can you see that lizard over there? Oh, it went away. Dang it. Dang it. There was a lizard over here somewhere. There was a lizard. I wanted to get a shot of it, but I think it scurried away. So, what has life come to? Seeing lizards out in public, that has become the highlight of my day. That is what where this world has come to. But I think I'll turn off the camera for now. I'll just keep going on my walk, and I'll come back, keep doing some work. There's like 2 things I really want to get done before the end of the day, and then I might call it a day after that. So see you guys back at the apartment.
Hey guys, it is about 6:30 p.m. now, and I have just finished the thing that I wanted to get done by the end of the day, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Actually finished some plots that I had been meaning to do for a bit, and they look good, so I should be good to go for my meeting with my advisor tomorrow. So pretty happy about that, and I think I'm going to stop vlogging for the day and get ready to make some dinner, because you know, it's been a long day, as you probably can tell, but nonetheless very productive, and couldn't have done it without your guys' help. You know, you guys watching me always keeps me vigilant and productive, and you know, I thank you guys again for your help. I hope you found the vlog entertaining. I hope it gives some insight, as always, as to what the life is like in this quarantine. You know, this is probably the only time you'll ever see what the life of an astrophysics PhD is like during this quarantine of you know, during a quarantine of this scale, essentially. So, you know, this is a sneak peek, but hopefully I'd be able to make more vlogs, you know, once this is all over in a normal setting, and show you the sort of regular daily routine that I go through. But, you know, we're going to have to wait a while for that. So, thanks again for watching. Tune in next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys can know when I'm going to upload a new video. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night, guys.